Towards the end of his life, my father became completely unable to let things go. When the house became too much for him, he started living in a trailer in the driveway. I remember the day my grandmother, his mother, and I went to visit him. There were broken tools everywhere, glass jars filled with rusty nails, piles of letters and trash. After we left the trailer, my grandmother and I stood in the driveway, just looking at each other, hopeless and shocked. I can still remember how the tears shone in her eyes when she turned to me and said, "To other people, Marissa, it's trash. But to him, it's gold." And we fell into each other's arms, desperately laughing and crying at the same time. The things that happen to us shape our lives for better or for worse, and that's why it can be so incredibly hard for certain people to let things go. It's actually my birthday this week, guys, and I'm turning 39, which means I am now as old as my mother was when she passed away from cancer. And I was only 9 when that happened, which is the same age as my oldest son is now. And when I look at him and his little brother and I think about how she must have felt, I just can't imagine what that must have been like for her. This year, I've spent a lot of time remembering her and honoring her, and it's been so healing for me to make videos for you guys about these issues and these topics. And I did a video that I was very proud of where I cut my hair off and I donated it to children with cancer and alopecia. And because of my past and losing my parents and my home, for a long time I was really afraid to let things go. And over the course of the past 5 years, I've gotten a lot better about that. And I'm still every day working on, but getting better and better at letting things go. Today I want to talk with you about 10 things to let go of in 2022 for a better life, more happiness, and more freedom. And if you enjoy this video, you can also find a blog post linked in the description box and the pinned comment down below with the complete list of things to let go of this year. Let's dive in. Number 1, the illusion of control. This year, more than ever, I've been reminded that control is an illusion. My husband unexpectedly lost his job. We both experienced some health issues. And then a family member was recently diagnosed with a life-altering chronic illness. You might find it odd that one of the most meaningful things that I kept after decluttering my entire home was my father's Alcoholics Anonymous coin. But when I look at his coin with the Serenity Prayer engraved on one side, I'm reminded that there are things outside of our control and that we should focus our time, energy, and effort into controlling the things that we can and letting go of the rest. Number 2, fear of the future. It's natural to experience fear when looking ahead to an unknown future, but don't let your fear take control of you. Now when I feel fear, I ask myself, what is waiting on the other side of that fear? Number 3, the need for more. Do you find yourself constantly comparing your life, your looks, your successes, your failures to other people's? In these modern times, more than ever, it's so easy to want more and get it. Almost anything that you want could be right at your fingertips and arrive on your doorstep the very next day. But remember, the more things you have, the more time, energy, and money you must spend caring for and maintaining those things. And when you stop always wanting more and become grateful for what you have, you create more space in your life for the things that truly matter to you. So this year, try to let go of your need to always have more or better and see what that feels like. Clutter can come in many forms. It can be physical, it can be digital, it can be mental, it can be emotional. And it's often the result of negative thoughts about ourselves or feelings of indecision, procrastination, fear, or unresolved issues from the past. This year, I want you to try and face your clutter and hear the message that it's trying to tell you and learn and grow stronger as you sort through it. And if you feel like you need a little bit of help with this, make sure to go down and grab my free 10-page decluttering checklist. There are over 600 ideas of things you can declutter in every room of your home and your life, including those sneaky clutter areas like car clutter and digital clutter that we often forget about. And there's also a 5-step visual guide on how to declutter step by step and 15 important decluttering questions to ask yourself if you get stuck and you can't decide what to keep and what to get rid of. I'll make sure to link that printable down below for you. As I said, again, it's totally free. Consider it my gift to you for the new year. And all I ask in return is if you've made it this far, consider hitting that little like button and maybe consider subscribing to my channel to join our minimalist family. We are almost to 100,000 followers, fam. I am so grateful for every single one of you that have chosen to be on this journey here with me. The next item to let go of is guilt about letting go. A negative emotion like guilt isn't a good reason to hang on to something. You might feel guilty when you think about the money you spent on buying something you regret or letting go of a sentimental item, but you have to remind yourself that you are not obligated to keep things you don't use or enjoy. Fight guilt with gratitude and focus on what you want to keep and have in your life, and then let the letting go sort itself out. And if you need help with that, make sure and go check out this video where I share a bunch of different ways that you can get rid of clutter guilt-free. Number 6. Frogs you haven't eaten. Eating the frog means facing the things that you've been putting off and procrastinating. And if you avoid yucky tasks for too long, they have a way of piling up and causing you a lot of anxiety, guilt, stress, and overwhelm. And eating the frog means to stop procrastinating and do all that stuff you've been putting off. So going into 2022, I encourage you to take a look at your frogs and take care of them and let go of your fear, anxiety, stress about those things and just get it done. Tackle at least one, maybe 2 every single morning. Number 7, bad money habits. Bad money habits. Oh, lots of people have them, but not very many people want to talk about them. It can be scary to face bad money habits, but if you put your head in the sand and pretend like they don't exist, things will never improve. Whether it's doing a no-spend challenge and saving up to pay off your credit card debt, or maybe you want to start a habit journal and track your relationship with money and cut back on emotional spending or impulse buying. Make this the year you let go of bad money habits and improve your relationship with money so that you can create a healthy and happy financial future for yourself and your family. Number 8, toxic relationships. Do you have people in your life that drain you of your time, energy, or money? The longer you've known a person, the harder it can be to say goodbye, but it's time to cut the cord. Your toxic relationship might not even be with a person, but also the relationship that you have with yourself. Things like negative self-talk or a toxic relationship with food or dieting. Let go of negative relationships and focus on surrounding yourself with positive people and relationships that support and nurture you. Number 9. Saying yes to everything. Don't feel bad about saying no because you are allowed to prioritize your time and your energy. If you don't have the time, money, or energy to commit to an event, activity, or person, be upfront and honest about that. Because when you say no to one thing, you're saying yes to something else. So say yes to the things that matter to you, whether it's more free time, more peace of mind, more space in your home, and let go of your need to say yes to those things that don't move the needle for you. Number 10, last year's goals. If you met your goals, pat yourself on the back. And if you didn't, let go of any lingering guilt or regret. But don't just walk away from your unmet goals because they have something to teach you. Every failed goal is a valuable opportunity to learn something new about yourself. And if you didn't meet your goal, you can do 2 things. You can either make a brand new goal, or you can take a look at that goal and try to figure out exactly what went wrong and brainstorm new strategies to help you meet that goal this year. It's time to create a new vision for the new year. I hope you enjoyed this video of 10 things to let go of in 2022. If you're looking for more ideas and inspiration to start the new year off right, make sure to go down and check out that blog post that goes along with this video with more ideas of things to let go of. I'm so happy to be back with you again after taking a nice long break to spend some time off with my family, and I'm really looking forward to helping you work on and achieve all of your huge goals for this year. If you haven't already, please make sure to like this video, and until next week, I'll see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.